Y'all, Bridget Bartlett here. Today, I'm going to show you this super cool new option available inside of High Level. I did just do an update though, so make sure you guys can you hear me? Okay, you guys let me know in the chat if you can hear me before I get started, because sometimes Windows does an update and it changes my microphone. So I just want to make sure if you guys could let me know in the chat, you can hear me. I think you can. Okay, so I'm going to continue unless you guys just let me know otherwise. Okay, so today I'm going to show you basically what I created here. Okay, High Level has the new option. Thank you, Ray. I appreciate it. So High Level has a new option where we can actually generate QR codes from the review link. Thank you, Rick. I appreciate it. Thank you, Frankie. Okay, so I'm going to show you today how you can actually create this inside of High Level. Super, super cool. Okay, so first of all, if you are unfamiliar with our reputation management system, let me just give you a brief overview and then we'll talk about how to create the QR code system. Okay. So, you see here when you go to the reputation management tab that you have this dashboard that helps you to keep track of all of your reviews, both sent and received. You also have the option here to check out all of the ones that have been requested so that you could maybe resend them. All of the reviews that were received, you can actually have AI. Um, Respond to your reviews, or you can manually do that. You can customize the widget, and what's cool about this widget is you can embed it using the code on another website outside of High Level, or you can use the reviews widget inside of High Level to just drag it to any of your websites here. Okay, so you can actually design and customize the widget according to whatever you prefer. If you want to use Yext, you actually can do that here inside of your account. I don't use Yext, and I kind of hear it's a pain when people are signing up and all of that. So anyway, that's just my 2 cents. I've never actually used it though, so that's my 2 cents there. Inside of the settings tabs here, you'll see the AI functionality. This is really helpful to have AI respond to your reviews. So you can check that out here. It's optional. You don't have to use it. Remember, anytime that you're generating AI, it does use credits. You can choose from the sources here. Do you want to have Google or Facebook reviews respond using the AI? Those are the only two platforms that the AI will respond to as of right now. You also can choose, do you want the auto responses sent to only 5 stars, which really I would recommend, because if it's anything less than 5 stars, you probably want to manually look at that and address it and make sure that, that you are obviously resolving anything, because obviously you want 5 stars, right? How much time are you going to wait before responding with the AI? You can choose that there and choose like hours or minutes. And then however you want to, whatever the responses, you can say thank you there. Okay. You can also choose your review link. So I said the AI will only respond to the Google or Facebook, but you can, if you're using something else and you want to add that to your QR code, or when it sends out review requests and things like that, you can actually put any link here. So if you're using Yelp or something, you may want to add that there so that you can still use all the review functionality. You also can, when you're sending reviews, you can send a review request via text message or email. So if you want to determine what you want that text message to look like, you can set all of this up here. Choose when to respond, what it's going to look like, and so on. And then also you have the emails. So what do you want the email to look like? You can basically just do all of those settings here. And I have more training on all of this, but it's pretty self-explanatory. Here is the new option though, the reviews QR option. Now there's lots of QR code builders or generators. You can also use Canva. But again, this is something that we want to provide for our clients to make this simple. And remember, our clients inside of High Level, typically they're not agency owners and marketers, right? They just need something simple. And this is a great way of incorporating this in here so that it takes all the techie stuff away so that our local business clients or doctor clients or the maybe the receptionist at the chiropractor's office. Maybe she's the one doing all this. We want to make it very simple. Okay. So let's go ahead and click here to actually generate our QR code. And you can see this is what it looks like here. So obviously you could keep that. It's going to pull in like the logo from the account. This is actually a demo account. So you can see my demo logo. And the name of the account that I have here is MVA Demo. It's going to pull in the city that I'm in. And then also it'll even have like powered by your agency. Okay. Now, if you don't like the way that this looks, you can actually customize it. And that's what I want to show you today is how to actually customize this. But before we do that, what I did was I Googled QR code review signs for some inspiration. Okay. And here's a little tip. Almost no one just starts out of their brain to decide how to design something. We always like to have a starting point. Okay. So, what I'd suggest is just Google QR code review sign and just see which one really resonates with you. Which one do you like the best? Okay. So, if we like, let's just say, let's choose this one. Actually, let's choose something simple so I don't keep you guys here all day long. Let's just choose something like this. Okay. Um, so I'm going to just show you how to actually, let me just show you how to create that one because you guys, I feel you saying, but Bridget, I liked that one that you created and how did you do it? And so now let me find it. Here we go. This one. Okay. So I'll just show you how to create this one. So first of all, we need some bold text up here that says leave us a, okay. So I'm going to just change this text, leave us a. And you see we have some, the logos here, but I just want to delete that. And I know because of my theme, you guys can't see, there's actually a duplicate option here, and then there's a trash can option here, okay? You guys can't see it. It doesn't show up very well because of the theme that I'm using, but I'm just going to go ahead and delete that. I'm going to click the trash can. I'm going to delete that as well. I'm also going to delete my, actually, I could keep the logo here because that's what I did in the beginning. So I'm going to move that logo up there, and you can see that's what I did here. So we have the logo, the text, and then reviews. All right. So let's go back here. So we have our logo up here, and then we have leave us a. Let's move this down here. Now we need some more text. So I'm going to drag that in. And this one is going to say reviews or review. And let's see, let's change the text here. So I think there's one signature. Okay, let's highlight it, change the signature. All right, so we'll try that one. Actually, I think we'll try this one. All right, so we have that. Now let's change this. Obviously, it needs to be a lot bigger. So let's just change this here. Sorry, guys. I'm all clicky everywhere. All right, double click in there, and here we go. Let's change all of this to this bigger version. Let's stretch this out. And let's change the color. Okay. Now I don't remember my or my hex codes, but you guys know I always use Canva. I always store my brand kit inside of Canva. So here's my brand with all my logos in my colors. So I'm going to make the review word. Let's just make it orange. Okay. So let's go back here and we'll just make this text orange. Okay, so now we have that. And let's move this to the center here. Let's make it centered. And let's move it here. And then we can make this text bold up here. And let's make this larger as well. All right. So now we have our big bold text here, and then we have our logo, which you can expand and make it bigger if you want to. If you think that looks too small, you could do that here. And let's move this text down. Let's move this up a little bit. And then we have this QR code. You could shrink down the QR code because really it's just an image, but you really, I mean, that is the goal of this, right? So we want to make sure that it's big enough to where it's easily scannable. Okay. So let's imagine that it's sitting on a restaurant table or it's on the door of a restaurant or something like that. You want to make sure that it's very visible. If you don't like the name of the account here, of course, you could just delete that here. If you don't like the city, just delete that. Okay. And if you don't want the powered brand or any of that stuff down there, just delete that. Now you can see, like, from this version, we have the leave us a review, and then we have the QR code, and then we have Google down here, and then some stars. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to Canva here. You can see I've already actually created that. All I did was search Google. So let's just do that together. Okay. So I'm going to search Google. Oops, I should probably spell it right. Logo. And you can see Google. Okay. So what you want to do, copy, take it here. And then also I looked for elements. You can see I actually searched 5 stars and then I just drag it in here. If you have a background, you can always choose background remover. So what I did is I just created this whole image here. And then now what I want to do is I want to download transparent, and I am going to leave it the original size because I don't want it to, the quality to be bad. So I'm going to go ahead and just click there to save that. And now what I want to do is I want to add that image that I just created. So I'm going to drag that in there. You can see now we have like this image placeholder. So I'm going to click here to go into the media library, and I'm going to drag in that image that I just created. Oops. Oh, there we go. All right, so now I'm going to bring that in. Let me stretch this or get this down a little bit. Now you can see that I don't really like the portions here. So I am going to make this a little bit smaller and then make this a little bit bigger. Here we go. Okay. So now you can see that pretty much looks just like this one, right? So once we get this designed however we want, of course, we want to save it. And you'll see here, if you click these 3 dots right now, that there's nowhere to download. Okay. Every time you make changes to this, you'll want to click refresh here to update the changes. And then when you do that, you'll see the download option. Then you could just download, and then now you have your PDF version, which looks like this. Okay. Now what's going to happen is you're going to print this off, or the business owner is going to print this off, and they're going to make signs, or they're going to post it on their door, or they're going to do whatever they need to do. And this is going to help them generate more reviews. Okay. This is really, really important when you have a business. Even if you're a coach, you want to get reviews. Okay. So you guys, if you want to leave me a review, 5 stars, please. To leave me a review. You can actually test this out right now by taking your cell phone and then scanning the QR code, and then it should take you right to my Google listings where I capture all of my reviews. Now, what's cool when you do scan that, you'll see here that you actually have the analytics. Here's what it is. It'll tell you the total scans. Okay. And that is important because you want to know, if no one is scanning your reviews, or maybe you have like a review, a QR code for the tables, and maybe you have one for the doors, and maybe you have one for your drive-through window at your restaurant or something, and you want to track which one is the most effective at getting reviews. This gives you a lot of information if you want to segment those QR codes out here, okay? Because it will generate a different QR code and a different sign so that every time that gets scanned, it will all be tracked here, okay? You guys, this is super, super cool. And I do know that by the end of this quarter, High Level said that they're coming out with a QR code generator that is just a basic generator, not just tied to the review system. Okay, so definitely be looking for that. And if you would like to become a member of our program, you can actually text the word SAVE. You can see it up here at the top of the screen. Text the word SAVE to 317-548-0272, and you'll actually get a promo code for 20% off all of our plans, or you can go to highlevel.myvisionagency.com. Thank you all so, so much for joining me, and I will see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Go make your vision a reality. Bye. Much for joining us for today's training. If you have any questions, you can join us for open office hours starting right now at bridgetbartlett.com. It's free and open to everyone, so I'll see you there.